Hey there, everybody, inside, outside, over, under, and around the world. I'm Brett Ashton, and I'm here to tell you about the simple Constitution. One of the things that people often ask me, sometimes in a very snarky tone,
what are your qualifications? Who are you to be telling anybody what the Constitution means?
For them, my answer is simple. I have all of the things required to understand the Constitution and tell other people about it. I can read it. I do read it. And I'm one of the people who it refers to so frequently throughout its text. And I have a mouth. That's it. That's all that's required. For me or for anybody.
What? What do you mean?
Yep, that's it. That is to say that I read what it actually says, and I deliberately avoid even considering what anybody else says about it. That even extends to disregarding the decisions of the Supreme Court, the opinions of all presidents, past, present, and future, as well as the opinions of all senators and congressmen. They're only opinions. What the Constitution actually says is above them all and not subject to change because of their opinions. The reason I do this is because there is usually too much difference between what the experts say it says and what it actually says. The thing is that I think it was written to be so simple that it would be difficult to misunderstand given the literacy levels of the people at the time when it was written. Anybody who tells you that
it doesn't mean that, it means what I say it means,
is lying to you.
Lying? That's my kind of guy.
Whatever. The point is that it says what it says and it means what it says. It does not say what it doesn't say.
But you need someone to interpret it and tell people what it actually means.
Nope. It's not that difficult, and you're forgetting who it was written for. Do you see those three really big words at the beginning? That's who it was written for. We the people. You, me, and anybody else who can read. Providing, of course, that they are people rather than lions, tigers, bears, monkeys, or duck-billed platypuses, platypi, whatever.
But the words are all legal terms and are so complicated the average person can't understand it.
One of the critical things I think we should understand is that the Founding Fathers did not write it and then force it on the people. They needed the people to freely accept it. It logically follows for that to happen, they needed the people to understand it. They had to get it passed for it to be ratified. Because of that, I think it was written so that anybody with a basic education at that time could understand it. Now, in the years since its writing, the language has changed. My lovely daughter shall demonstrate.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
But once you understand the words and how the sentences are written, which is kinda old, the basic meanings are easy and obvious. It's not that difficult at all. Let's take this as an example. You may wonder when looking at Article 1, Section 8, Clause 11, what the statement that Congress has the power to grant letters of marque and reprisal means. What the hell is that?
He said hell.
As I was saying, what the hell is a letter of marque and reprisal? In modern terms, it means that Congress has the power to give the private owners of crews and ships sailing on the big blue ocean permission to board and loot ships from other nations during times of war without the risk of being convicted of being pirates.
Arr?
Yeah, it's kind of a wartime thing to fill in the gaps that the early US Navy had when it was still too small to be effective. It's just a militia, only on the water. See? Very old words to describe a very simple idea. Congress can give you permission to go be a pirate to our enemies and we won't hang you for being pirates.
What a deal!
Yeah, the Constitution is all like that. Old words and simple ideas that could apply to everybody to this very day.
But it's so long and complicated the people will never understand it.
The original body of it is only 4 pages long. 4 pages. The Bill of Rights only added another page. The remaining amendments, which are admittedly kind of complicated, add a few more pages to it. But even the ones that apply to us are not that difficult to understand. Now, I could tell you that it was written that way so that the people would never be deceived about what it says. And the reason for that was to prevent anybody in the government from tricking us into thinking it says something that it clearly doesn't. I have implied as much in this video, but that would be speculation on my own part based on my own experience and study. It doesn't say what I say it says either. It says what it says, and you should never let anybody tell you any differently. The thing is that I can read what it says and I can think for myself, and so can you.